today we're looking at the Mustang 642. This is what we call a value machine, more for rental-based type customers. So there's not a lot of bells and whistles on this machine unless you want to order them as optional. More towards the rental market. Quick overview of our machine. We have what we call the Quick Attach 1 system. There's no pins here. All we do is flip a lever past the keeper, out to the carriage, and we release the attachment. That's the only time we have to get out of the cab, unless we've got auxiliary here. We go into the next attachment, hook up, automatically locks in for us, so we don't lose pins out on the job site. Unique feature to the company. We use a see-through nose design, so you can see also when you're hooking up. Not a box type design, see-through. Still allows you to protect the hoses for the boom. Other feature on the boom, we use an exterior mount hose system. It's great for serviceability. Not inside the booms. Don't worry about damaging inside the boom then if you lose a pad or chain brace. Outside here, service people like to work on it. Front of our machine, if you take a look at it, standard front left fender hub mounted to give the operator optimum protection as he turns the tires. He won't get sprayed with the mud and it will not hit the cab and hit the glass. Also on the front of the machine, this is already made to put outriggers on. So if we want to put outriggers on this machine, we can increase our lift capacity at full forward reach to 100%. Standard front tilt cylinder, bolted down to the axle. We use a Dana 212 axle on here for highway. Standard tires with this machine, they're all going to be a 1324 tire. We offer them in the road grader, the rock style tire, and the road grader foam fill. Side mount fuel tank, 47 gallons for that long day out on the job site. It is lockable. The battery is located here. This is the pull-out for serviceability. This also doubles over as a storage compartment. Hydraulic tank is located underneath here with all the hydraulics. Recently we changed to one single door style with new locks and a handle so they can just slide it off and do their work. Standard air filter on here, they can upgrade it with a pre-cleaner to extend the life on their air filters. Engine access, we recently went to tier 3 on this, on the 115 horse engine. This machine has an optional 115. Standard would be 99, and it's still tier 2 yet at this point. Then the next 6 months, it will go to tier 3. We use what we call a C-channel sidewall. We have thick steel on the interior, but to help support the sidewall and increase the visibility to the rear of the machine, we call it a C-channel. Help stabilize the sidewall and still allow the operator great visibility to the rear. Also on the rear of the machine, it comes standard with 2 brake lights and a backup light. Those are standard features. This is a bolt-on cover to protect the valving and to keep people from tampering with your backup alarm. Also on the back end here, our counterweight, we try to integrate it into the frame. So the sidewalls come down here, we slide that counterweight inside. It's not hanging off the sides. Gives us great center of gravity. Any questions at that point, Tom? Continue on. Our machine is equipped with the rear axle stabilization system. Sensor is located on the boom here, and when it loses contact with the metal, it's at 60 degrees, locks in the rear axle. It also disengages the transmission and engages the park brake. Our standard value machine cab, rear glass and side glass offers the operator protection from both debris and from noise of the engine of lower decibels. Standard cab for us, switch bank in the upper right, and positioning of our switches are all the same through the whole value series, so the operators have Similar pattern. Steering is always in the upper left. Upper right's park brake. This is the Tier 3, so it has what we call the CAN system, Controlled Area Network. It matches the John Deere system for their engine, and that's our 4-in-1 system, you may say, so we can read the engine fuel temperature, and it has the indicator lights on it. This is our suspension seat. It comes with a 3-inch seat belt, so if the customer goes and moves from Arizona to California, you got to go to a 3-inch seat belt. We just have that as a standard feature. Dual joysticks. The one that's closest to you is going to be your lift, lower, extend, and retract. It is a non-gated valve, so they can use it in doing extend and raise at the same time. The one in front is your fork tilt and your frame tilt control. They are both pilot controlled. Load charts, highly visible on rings, placed on metal, and easy to flip. We use a manual brake system, dual master cylinders, so we don't rely on the hydraulic system. Any questions?
You're supposed to take longer than that.
I do this hundreds of times.
When was this machine introduced?
This machine was introduced in 2003.
2003. I'd like to see how you access the engine.
I raise the boom up, and then we'll take that and unlatch it on that side. Same thing. If you have a latch, similar door, we slide it. We'll access.
Okay. Now how do I access the starter?
We raise the boom up, we take the side panel.
So I can't start the boom. I can't start the engine. How do I get the boom up?
You take the top cover off.
The starter?
Yeah, you can take the panel off or both of it if you have to. You can reach the starter right through there.
Side sway is 10 degrees.
10 degrees brake sway.
And so you say above 60 degrees.
Correct.
You lock out the axle.
Correct.
And disengage the transmission.
Correct.
There's no movement at all. Once you're
No movement at all.
Any limitation on extension of the boom?
No, sir.
No frame level.
There's no frame level.
No frame level.
No frame level park brakes.
Solely locks everything up.
Correct. You'll be able to do your boom functions.
Right. Okay. Talk a little bit about the way you adjust it on chains, manual.
Our chain adjustments every 250 hours is to be inspected, adjust as necessary.
Step prediction, is there a lockout? Battery lockout?
No, there's not.
Like this is the value package. The value package. What options do you offer?
This one here can have auxiliary as an option, light package, which would then convert it to a road lifestyle package, enclosed cab with heating system. It also can have a beacon, which is now we went to a low profile beacon for getting into the lower areas. Outriggers is the option, and it also can have the WPS system, work platform system. In this machine here, it would be level 1 is what I call it. It would have a cable brought up to the front. We put an E-stop on it, attach a basket, either a fork style or one that couples directly to our quick attach, and the person in the basket can stop the person in the cab from operating controls. But when we're platform system WPS, when that's engaged, all we have for function is your boom up and down, in and out. Everything else is disabled. Then we can take it to the next level, which is remote boom. Remote boom, we have a handheld box that when we engage WPS, I can take, be an operator, I can stand out here, and I can run the boom up and down, in and out. I can e-stop it, and I can shut the engine off or on. So if I'm up in the basket, I can place myself where I want to be, and then shut the engine off, and it will be quiet so you can do your work, then you can restart the engine again. Any questions?
How about engine option?
Engine option, this comes with a standard 99 horse, optional 115 horse, both are John Deere 4045 keys.
Is that wireless that you just, the remote?
The remote boom is a wireless. It's a remote. It's a wireless control with a frequency hopping system, similar to what NASA uses and the Navy uses for torpedo systems. So if you're using one, you have 3 or 4 on the job site, it will find the signal that's clear when you activate yours. The next person will have to find a different signal, and it will automatically do it. It's always hunting signal and blinking all the time. Once you activate it and want to do some work, it will lock on the signal. The light will stay solid until you just stop using it.
I've seen this machine on job sites. It's a much lower profile fire.
That's the next one down from this, would be the 634.
634.
Yes, that's a lower profile. It's a 19-inch fire. This is a remote boom control that we're talking about. So he has a magnet that will mount to the basket, and then there's this strap. This is also battery powered. 4 AAA batteries. All you have to do is unscrew this, put 4 new ones in. You just make sure you shut the e-stop off, and that will turn this whole thing off. So the batteries will last about 120 hours. If this would fail, guy up in the basket, he can call down to somebody, and they can do an emergency down by disengaging the WPS system and bring the boom down. Any questions? Anyone want to see this?
Great. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, John.